wanna see the flame, so don't spark the match. We like rookie Kurt Angle, make your ankle snap. Three amigos like Eddie, but don't lie, you steal. Only cheat when we gotta, but to win we will. Mike skills like Dusty, but go hard like Brock. I'm a stunner like Austin, dropping elbows like Mach. Y'all don't wanna see the finish, cause it's us on top. 1, 2, 3, get the V and get a warrior pop. Yo!
Hey guys, Joe here from the Bump Boys. We got Danny and Will. Say what up, boys.
Stop.
What's going on? Mr. _ Wilbur 95, aka Will, aka King William. What's going on, guys?
You're ridiculous.
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you guys doing?
I'm doing okay. Tired, but I'm okay.
As you can see, Danny, upgraded with the mic. Will upgraded, of course, with his mic throughout the week. So I think we're going to slowly, see some quality increasing in the Bump Boys podcast. So let's jump right on into it. Monday Night Raw segments. We had kicking off the show, KO with Seth Rollins, featuring Alpha Academy. Danny, I'm gonna let you shoot on this first. What'd you think of that segment?
I thought it was really. I thought the promo was good before the match. I thought it was funny, especially with Chad Gable and KO playing off each other, and Seth playing off KO. Something's definitely happening. I don't see them winning this next week. Some shenanigans is gonna happen.
But playing off of what you were saying with the humor, I love how they're like, hey, we want a main event WrestleMania. And he's like, oh, you guys just want a main event WrestleMania? These titles are bigger than WrestleMania. And then he was like, I haven't made it to WrestleMania. We haven't made it to WrestleMania. And I was wanting to be like, hold up. Otis made it to WrestleMania with Mandy Rose. Seth and Kevin definitely made it to WrestleMania. Chad, you're the only one who didn't make it to WrestleMania.
I think that's what Chad said, though. I think Chad did say that. Like, I haven't made it to WrestleMania. We haven't made it to WrestleMania.
And then Seth was like, okay, we'll win the titles off you next week, and then you can be our challengers. We all win.
I did like that. It's a win-win situation, to kill two birds with one stone. Hey, now question. Do you guys think that potentially, guess who's getting inducted in the Hall of Fame? We all know. Undertaker, right? And who mentioned the Undertaker? Kevin Owens. So do we maybe, and where WrestleMania is this year, do we think we see maybe the Undertaker and Stone Cold teaming up to go against Seth Rollins and KO?
Nah, they done, bro.
You sure?
I don't see it, man.
That could be a possibility, yo. Like one last time, Undertaker and Stone Cold team up together to take on. Think of it like this. Wait. What if we get the badass Undertaker comes out with his bike and Stone Cold comes out with his ATV? Think about it. I'm just saying, food for thoughts. I'm just saying. But overall, the segment was good. I thought it was really good. Shush. Thank you. Why do you say it like that? Thank you. And then he got so mad. He was like, thank you.
I love that shushing match he eventually had.
I did like that. I like how they're building Gable. I love how they're, letting him rock on the mic.
It feels weird that what's his name? Otis don't be fucking with Chad like that. His boy gets stunner and then like he goes like to the ref. Ref's like, oh, back fuck up. And then like Otis is like, you bitch. And then it just like cuts the commercial.
I was thinking the same thing. Like he literally just watched his boy get stunner and he went,
That called him a bitch.
Facts. Like he didn't even go after like to attack KO or Seth Rollins or something like that. I was just like, And then in the match, Otis was kind of like, I don't know. Otis feels a little different, obviously, with his new take. Like, it just feel like he's so much slower and like he doesn't like do much in the ring.
Yeah, he took a back seat to this one. I saw Chad carrying most of that match.
Well, if you look at all their matches, Otis really does take a back seat. I feel like it's mainly Chad.
I feel like Chad does a lot of the athletic spots and stuff like that. But like even like compared to their previous matches, Otis kind of like took a big back seat. Like they were hitting combo moves, and then at one point Otis was just gone, like just nowhere to be found. So I thought that was a little weird. Maybe it's teasing into some dissension or something, but did end up with KO and Rollins picking up the win. So
that was
I thought
nice.
that was pretty interesting. After that, we get the most next notable thing is the women's six women's tag match. And I know Will had some things he wanted to talk about this match. I'm gonna let you shoot on that.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a good six. I thought it was a good 6-woman tag match. But I know one thing is, like you were saying, you were telling me before it, let's start incorporating other females maybe into this whole. Like, I feel like we're just getting the main 6 or the main 7 females.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's it. That's all that's on the roster.
Yeah, there's no Asuka, there's no Bailey. Obviously Carmella and Zelina, they're going to be in their tag team shenanigans, so we just see them backstage all the time. Yeah, it like I said, like Danny said, it's very thin on the women's roster. Now, I'm not saying that what they're doing is not good. It's just we're just seeing them constantly over and over and over, and that just happens when you like cut down your talent.
I will say they do have a good title picture. Like, all 6 of those women can easily be Raw Women's Champion.
Facts.
And we could have some good storylines with it. Yeah. I just want to see them introduce them, because Liv Morgan was that up and coming star, and now I feel like they're all on the same plane. Doudrop was the freshest out of all of them. So it's like, we need that next person who's slowly going to be built up, added to that title picture. But they did put Bianca's team over, getting the win. I just kind of want to see them build up more women's wrestlers, or even like putting who was on Becky's team, Doudrop and Nikki. I feel like you could have substituted that for the Raw. For the women's tag champions.
Yeah, I would have liked that. Yeah,
that would have been a good segment, but to each their own.
Did you hear did you hear the cheesy whipping sounds they were putting in?
Yeah.
Nah.
Bro, so when I said Sasha, wow. When Bianca was whipping the shit out of Becky Lynch, bro, they were piping in whiplash sounds, bro. Like, and it was so cheesy. It was like psh, 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 bang, bang. And like, I was like, at that point, they should have just took the whips from It's Always Sunny with Frank and the whip.
Oh yeah. They really piped that in.
Bro, they really did, yo. And then they did the review. You could literally hear. I was like, that shit sounded so fake. But it was a little that ending was a little weird where I thought it, but I liked it. But it was also just weird when they piped in the actual like the whips and stuff like that. But okay. I like the six woman tag. It was really good.
And then I think one of the bigger, or out of the big news tonight was RK Bro versus the Street Profits. A lot of people saying Ford possibly concussed Randy, and I know you two were talking about it previously. I don't know, man.
Yeah, he was definitely. Go ahead, my bad.
You go.
No, go ahead.
I think he definitely is in concussion protocol with that landing. That did not look good.
Yeah, when that frog splash hit, for a second I thought it was his eye for a second, but I feel like he would have been reacting a lot more like like flopping and shit if it was his eye. When you watch the slow-mo, Randy had his head lifted up. When Montez Ford, more of his body caught Randy's head and basically drove it into drove it into the canvas, and then he bounced off.
That might end up changing results next week.
It could. It honestly could. I could see that. Because even Randy was like, yo, get just a sec. I need just a sec. And then the ref was trying to like, yo, don't touch him, and give him space. And then when Randy got up, he was wobbly as fuck.
So when you just hit that mic, that's probably what went through his head. That sound, he's like, ooh.
Fact, just a boom and just
And then the Profits end up catching that win, which was, the Profits are slowly getting built up after, they kind of like got done dirty. But
I still think it's going to end up being the Profits versus whoever wins the tag title.
I think, you go.
I was like, or if Randy can't clear the concussion protocol, because obviously that's a thing in WWE with Bobby Lashley, apparently, even though he's not in, truly in, concussion protocol. If Randy can't make it, I could see there being potentially, this would be amazing. It kind of worked out perfect. You know, it sucks if he is injured, but it would work out perfect to where, okay, we can then let's have, you know, whoever wins this face face RK Bro. If RK and Bro can't make it, that way, you know, they had a title shot, they'll get it at WrestleMania. That would be a nice little.
You could do if Matt and if Randy's not cleared, you can just have you can have the Street Profits swap in.
Yep.
I just said that. I just said.
Well,
this dude's not paying attention. Yo, he did the.
He said it in different words because I was gonna say the same thing, and I was like, wait a minute, I see what he's saying. No, you should say it straighthtreightforward. Yeah. Yeah,
I was like, well, Riddle them can't. You know, I did say that the Street Profits could come. Yeah, could take over. You know what that reminded me of? Remember the It's Always Sunny, the part where it's like, I have a great idea. We should do this, this, and this. I have a great idea. I just came to me. I have a great idea. We should do this, this, and this. I just said that. Shut up, Frank.
I was just watching the league and he said that. He's like, I just think you should make an ice sculpture. He's like, shut up. He's like, Pete, what do you think? I think an ice sculpture. I just said that. I have an ice sculpture guy. He said, shut up, loser.
Was it Andre? Shut up, Andre.
No, Taco said it to Ruxin because they were doing the what's that NFL quiz?
Yeah.
They had the NFL quiz that the NFL players do, and he got like third, and then Pete got first. So he was like, Pete's a genius or whatever. And then Ruxin was like confused the whole episode. He was like, shut up, like you don't get anything right. I'm better off doing it myself. And he's like, damn, that's harsh coming from Taco. But sorry, back to that. We got two more things we're gonna be covering tonight. We got Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. And we got a pretty decent match.
Good match. I called it. Remember, I called it the Finn winning.
Wins. So Finn ended up winning that, and wow.
Damien turned on him, which I liked. I actually thought this was a good segment. I thought they finally let this show reminded me of. We also forgot you forgot the Tommaso Ciampa. Oh no, you got.
You got to add one more. Is Tommaso Ciampa called up now?
Yeah. I think I'm not sure.
Say goodbye to NXT last week.
I'm assuming he is. Like I said, I'm assuming that Tommaso's now eventually is on the main roster because I feel like there'll be something at SummerSlam at WrestleMania. The one thing I did like about this show was we got to see, NXT talent kind of, take over the show a little bit. Who
did he team up with?
Tommaso Ciampa just went against the Bobby Roode, but with the whole Finn Balor and Joe, you had the wait. What the fuck, Joe? You have Finn Balor versus Tommaso. Oh, you have it over the old notes.
Yeah,
that shit fucked me up for a second. I was like, wait, what?
The
Ciampa
Finn and now you go.
Oh yeah, Next time we got to delete those notes, but that's confusing as fuck. Delete those next time. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. It was actually a good, like Danny was saying. This reminds me of when Damien first had the belt, like the way the match went, and then I thought it was the right thing to do to, put Finn Balor over. And I'm gonna make a news video. WWE is desperate as fuck to sell at these tickets for WrestleMania.
I thought they did. I thought this episode changed the card completely and it fixed it. They fixed a lot of their problems. A little bit.
So I will say that. So to that, yes, because I did say to Joe, I was like, hey, I'm actually now excited for a few more matches on the card. WWE is really like, apparently they have 40,000 more tickets to sell. And I feel like WWE putting both nights, 20 each night. So 20 on one night, 20 on the other. WWE is really pushing to sell these tickets. I think that's why they had Finn win. It was a good way to take Damian Priest and turn him heel because I feel like
one of us has to do. One of us, Will, your job on Friday.
Oh, wait, Danny.
Give this to you. I hate to give this to you.
Wait, Danny, this is the things I'm talking about. Like, that's random. Like, try to feed off what I'm.
It goes with the show.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yes. So,
okay. Well, does it go with what I was talking about right now?
Yeah, kind of with WrestleMania.
But what about Finn Balor and Damian Priest?
No, but someone's gonna have to watch the Pat McAfee show on Friday.
I'll watch it.
I watch
I'll
it. I
do a
watch
little
that shit
thing on it.
religiously.
What'd you say? You watched that show religiously?
Yeah, that shit's funny as fuck, man.
Now let me rewind what
Because
I.
Vince is on it.
Let me rewind
my
back
bad,
to what.
my bad, Will. My bad.
No,
That
you
shit's-
got, let me rewind back to what I was saying. Anyway, back to the Finn Balor and Damian Priest segment. I thought what they did with Damien was really good. That's the kind of shit that I want to see from WWE. People were starting to feel like he was stale. We were starting to lose interest. Make him be that asshole. And like the promo he cut was actually really good. I thought it was actually interesting. You know, hey, you won because of the fans. Like they were on your side. Not once did they support me when I had the belt. So fuck them and fuck you. And then when he slammed him on the table, I thought that was a really good way to turn him heel. I thought that was really good.
Balor versus Priest at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. And then I think they're gonna really turn Priest like demented or demonic. They're gonna really turn him dark. Like I feel like, yeah, silence your notification, does. Damn, Danny, that's 2 strikes, Danny. That's 2 strikes, motherfucker. 2 strikes. Third time, you're out of here, buddy. I'm kicking your ass out of the stream, buddy. Not fucking. I gotta say, I was really impressed with this. I'm gonna keep saying it. I was really impressed with what they did. I thought WWE, you did a good job there, guys. You did a really good job.
This man really gonna end up becoming Dr. Facilier. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but the Princess and the Frog. That's exactly who he's gonna be ending up looking like.
They're gonna turn this dude dark, yo. I feel like he's gonna attack AJ Styles back. Well, oh my god, they attack Finn Balor backstage, and I think he's really gonna like just come out, and the crowd's gonna boo the shit out of him. You know what they're gonna do? Actually, this is interesting. You know how Damian Priest's like logo is kind of like half dark, half light. They're fully just gonna dark out the name bar, fully dark everything out. I feel like.
Just have it all dark.
Yeah, they're just gonna do all dark. Like, well, if you think about it, like he was kind of teetering. Like, is he light? Is he dark? Is he good? Is he bad? You know. And then we had the bullshit segment. The Logan.
It's not like
it's not
like AEW.
Yeah, these notes got me all fucked up.
Oh my god.
No, I put the new ones in. So
Hey, yo, whose phone is? Yo, Danny, silence your phone.
Over there in the charger. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, this guy. Get your ass up and go silence that. Go silence that, Danny. Ain't nobody trying to hear your notifications. All these girls sexting you and shit, my boy. We ain't trying to hear all these late night booty calls. Danny, where you at? Danny. We're going way off the topic, but you know what I'm saying? This is the best. This is the best part of a podcast. You know, we maybe when we just do a raw podcast, we don't have to script it. We don't have to do any of that. Like, did you guys know that Russia and Ukraine are in a war? Not one, but 2. Russia's in 2 wars. 2 wars? You remember that's from Joe? Remember, it's always sunny. Remember the podcast episode?
You love referencing that shit,
bro. It's because it's just like life, bro. They really reference his life. You don't remember that, bro? Remember they're doing the podcast, and then he's like, "We're in a war." Ben the soldier, we're in a war. We're actually in 2 wars. 2 wars. We're actually in 2 wars. Now, is the U.S. involved in both of these wars?
Put the 2 wars clip into this.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not gonna edit most. I'm literally gonna just plug it in. 2 wars. Yeah. 2 wars. All right, so we did also have the Miz coming out to to address Dominic and Ray, who are getting ready for their tag team match with the Hurt Business
segment. I saw highlights of it before coming on.
I thought it was it's weird. Like, WWE, are you gonna tease Dominic turning on Ray? Like, 1 second you have like Dominic like, whoa, what the fuck happened? And then another segment, Ray comes in and it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. If you guys didn't see it, the Hurt Business were going up against Ray and Dominic, and the Miz came down and basically pulled Dominic's leg, which ended up leading Rey Mysterio chasing the Miz into the crowd. And basically the Hurt Business got a roll-up pin on Dominic, and the Dominic was like, what the fuck? Where were you, Dad? And then as soon as Ray comes in the ring, he's like, oh, it's okay. But you see the Miz? He's up there. He got the Jordans. He could jump high. And then it was an okay segment, but I don't know. I don't like a lot of the roll-up. Like, obviously this was a decent roll-up finish, but yeah, it was kind of a.
So I feel like one day they're gonna have him split with Dominic. I think the easiest way to do it is you go back to the Batista segment, and he's like, "Come on, man, what about Eddie?" And you hear him say like this.
Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm gonna do the John Cena. Are you sure about that? But that was an okay segment, and then I'm pretty sure that we'll go into the last segment was the Edge seg. You said STD. What?
That's just shitty.
You didn't like the Edge segment?
No, Edge segment was. I didn't even watch it.
So how are you gonna say shitty?
I don't know.
No,
Edge
Danny, trust me. You need
powerful finishers in the move.
Yes.
That dick punch, man. That shit had him down for hours.
He didn't dick punch him. He dick kicked him. That's even worse.
Oh yeah, he kicked him right in the tooth.
Who dick kicked too?
I'll give you the lay down. Is it cool if I give him the lay down?
Yeah.
Go for it, Will.
So Edge came out. He kind of restated, hey, I'm looking for someone to really go at WrestleMania. So AJ Styles comes out. Yeah, I like Edge. And they basically confront each other inside the ring. And then, Joe, what was the funny thing that I forgot?
That one. Actually, no, that one's been called for weeks.
Man, that was leaked regardless, bro. There's no call on that shit, bro.
Edge basically says like, no. He's like, I accept. And then Edge was like, heads up. I don't want you to give me the, being Omos's tag team bitch segment. I want like, the phenomenal
bulldog. I want the bulldog.
Bulldog. And he was like, oh yeah, I got you, man.
So they end up squaring facts.
By the way, this is the reason why Styles resigned.
For this moment?
Yeah.
For this moment for life. Edge and Styles were fighting each other, and then Styles went to do the phenomenal forearm. He missed, and Edge ducked. When AJ went to turn around, he kind of sold the spear. It looked like Edge was gonna spear him, and then out of nowhere, Edge just goes for the fucking
front kick.
Full front kick to the cojones. He did the your dad's a queer. No, he's not.
Oh.
That
shit looked rough, bro.
It looked legit.
It wasn't a swing, bro. It was a front kick to the dick, and you saw Styles go down like, oh, and then you saw people in the crowd like, oh, he was like, yeah, and I was like, oh my fucking god,
yeah,
this man kicked his dick off,
and everybody was like, I'm not gonna lie, even I went, oh shit, because I was just like, yo, this is the acting that you wrestlers can't talk to the camera. You need to learn from Edge. He literally made this segment feel somewhat real. Like you could tell he was kind of debating, do I go back to rated R, superstar, ultimate opportunist Edge, or do I play the Edge that, went against Alberto Del Rio as the baby face, or the Edge you guys saw at Royal Rumble? Edge is kind of, he's conflicted. It's like Dr. Hyde and Mr. Jekyll, or Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, he's on this teetering point. Like he's like right in between, like, am I going to go to the dark side? And again, are you going to go to the dark side?
Am I going the left tunnel or the right tunnel?
Or the right tunnel? Facts. Like you can't go in the middle or between, you'll crash. He needs to choose one side. And then he was kind of like contemplating, he was even going to cry at one point, like what he was doing. Like he was like, what am I doing? And he kept like walking around, and then he grabbed 2 chairs, put AJ's head under one, and then he walked away from the other chair and was like, I'm not going to do it. And then he quickly ran back and said, you raped it. Yo, the concerto was perfect. He still has it. Yo, that concerto was Mamma Mia. It was absolutely amazing. I think so. Yes. I think we're getting the rated R super. Yo, oh my God. Guys, I just thought of something. Yo, if Edge goes back to the rated R heel and we want Randy to turn on Riddle, what if we get heel Randy? Yo, WWE, please let me be part of your booking team. Have this concussion fuck up Randy's head. Oh my God, they could play this concussion shit. They can do their whole, Street Profits come in. Yo, think about it.
I hear voices.
Yes, I hear voices. Yo, ready? Yo, you guys ready? Ready for it? I might be one of those dudes on TikTok. You ready for this? So you know what Kim K, Kiki, what Kiki, so Street Profits take over for Randy and Riddle in the tag team match. Whoever wins goes against Riddle and Randy, RK Bro. Throughout the next couple weeks, WWE start having Randy go through these promos where he's like, because if he really is in concussion protocol, the only thing you could do is cut promos, and then yo, you have Randy just cutting these promos like, Riddle, my head, I hear these voices in my head. The shit you were making me smoke, that chronic, you know what I'm saying? Them shrooms, you know, that za, that shit calm. Yo, that shit calmed the voices. Now my concussion is fucking with my head. So Randy starts to, and you do these cool little cut promo segment because Randy can pre-do these promos. You see it like cut in and out in Randy's head, like he starts remembering the punt, to Mick Foley on the stairs. He remembers the punt. Wait, Dan, let me get
talk to me.
Come on. Yeah, in fact, he remembers the punt from Stephanie. You could do a cool little promo segment where Randy starts to remember all these shits that are in his head. He turns on Riddle, and then guess at SummerSlam who meets up with each other? Conflicted Edge, conflicted Randy. And you know what we do for the fans, which we really want? You bring back rated R. Yeah.
They already feuded though.
Yeah, but remember that was just a feud. Good cop, bad cop. Now both of them are conflicted. Yeah, think about it.
That was the best love story of COVID, bro.
Rated RKO comes back, bro. We finally get the last run, and they get their tag team title. Yo, WWE, please take my idea, run with it. Just cut me my check. That's all I need. Cut the Bump Boys their check.
I like a little stable if they had, rated RK, bro, where Randy's like, nah. Edge is, listen to Edge. He got some things you want to say. He's like, but Randy, that's not nice. And he just like snaps like, he's like, I know he's an idiot. And he's like, are you talking to me? And he's like, but it's like the voices in his head like are snapping on.
Oh, the Green Goblin shit, the Green Goblin shit. Bro, I'm gonna cut this out to be our TikTok video, yo. Where the people on TikTok blow up. Yo, WWE, we have a great plan for Rated RK. Bro, I'm telling you, WWE, you can take this is like, it's like one of those accidents that fall in the palm of your hand, and it's just like, yo, like WWE, you can really take this and turn this into something good off of a fuck up. I'm just saying that. I know it was a long segment we went into, but remember Kiki? No, it's like it would be.
So what would you give this Raw?
I'm gonna be honest, a B-. This was actually not a bad Raw. I was actually able to watch it. Even my friend, she was watching the Edge Concerto shit, and she actually liked it. She thought that shit was like actually like legit, and I thought it was good. Only worst segment was probably the Miz. The Miz shit was probably the worst.
I'd give it a solid like 7.5. It moved things along, which is nice. There was only a couple filler matches like Omos and
I was
Flapjack.
So I'll give it a 7.8.
It wasn't your turn, motherfucker. Let him go.
No, I'm good. I think it made a couple matches.
I'm conflicted. Nice will or evil will.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to start cutting.
What do you give it? So you give it a 7. You give it a B.
I gave it a B-. It'd be like an 8.0, 8.1.
Yeah.
So Danny, what do you think?
It
doesn't matter what you think.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Now go ahead, Danny. Give us your take.
I was asleep.
Based off what we enacted to you, what do you think this Raw would rate?
C plus, B minus.
C plus, B minus. Okay, that's fair.
That's a passing grade.
I'm gonna say this. This was way better. SmackDown felt so bad that this Raw felt so good. SmackDown made me want to watch this Raw because I was like, all right, if Raw's shit, I'm not going to tune into SmackDown. Actually, I'll let you guys do that review. This Raw really got me going with okay. Now SmackDown, you need to follow up with some. So look what they did. They used their entire roster.
They have to. Because now it's crunch time. Now it's March.
You really need to start, buttering these biscuits. You need to start selling these tickets. So.
And plus, you got the AEW Go Home show on Wednesday, which they have to sell that pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Revolution as well.
That's the biggest thing in AEW right now is they still have to sell their pay-per-views.
Facts. But I think that
WWE just builds it off Peacock. Like I saw that Peacock commercial like a million times. The stupendous WrestleMania. The stupendous. You guys saw that, right?
Yeah, they're going in with that. And I'm gonna say one thing, talking to the camera. Corey Graves, we don't give a fuck about you and Carmella. Holy shit. They literally were mentioning how much they fuck. And we're going to give you an awesome party after we beat at WrestleMania. We're going to show you how me and Corey Graves get down. I guarantee watching Corey Graves fuck Carmella is probably watching Adam 22 Jumper fuck Lana Rhodes. It's not interesting, guys. Trust me. I've seen it. It's not good. It's not good. Adam,
Okay,
you
all
smash
right.
be like nigga look weird, bro.
All
No
right,
one
and
wants
on
to
that
watch
note,
no one wants to watch that YouTube show.
Facts, that YouTube bullshit. Ain't nobody trying to see that cuss. Stupid boy.
It has 1 million views already.
What, the Carmella shit?
Yeah.
Of course. Who don't want to see Carmella being skanky? It's like not being skanky, but doing what she doing. Nobody did to see Corey Graves. Everybody did to see Carmella. And that's a
all right,
fact.
guys.
On
On that note,
122,000. It's only
Yeah,
11 minutes.
This dude said a mil.
all right, enough with the sex tape. I think on that note, we'll wrap this up.
Corey Graves didn't last very long.
Raw, a lot better than what it has been in the past week. Definitely been a lot better than SmackDown. Let's give it a 7.8 for a total grade. Sounds good, guys? All right, it's been Danny, Joe, and Will. Bump Boy signing out, guys.
Peace.
Must bid you adieu, a goodbye, mwah, and good night. Oh my God, it's so great. Bang!